Thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm excited to talk to you about the theory of everything, and we can talk about the fabrics of the universe and get into the weeds and all that. But the first question I have is, how did you get into? How did you start this journey? How did you start the journey into your work and your life's work, essentially?
Well, I suppose that it kind of, like most things, the start wasn't just at one point suddenly said, "Oh, I'm going to write a theory of everything." Life doesn't work like that. But when I was in graduate school, I took a TM course, Transcendental Meditation. And after taking that, I found out that I could debug my software in my mind. I could bring up a picture of my printout and just let it scroll by, and I could tell which lines had problems with them, which lines had bugs in them. They'd light up red while the rest of them stayed black on white. And then I said, well, that's probably just my imagination. Let me go check those out. So I checked them out, and all the ones that I saw that were red actually had bugs in them. And I said, whoa, this is really, really valuable, because in those days, debugging code was not the easy thing it is to do today. We're talking about back in the day of punch cards and things like that. It was really a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, now we just use ChatGPT.
Yeah, I had one computer, mainframe, of course, took up like a whole building, and it probably was only about a tenth as strong as your cell phone.
I don't have a cell phone.
And, you'd only get a run or two a week because you had to get in the queue. And the whole university had this one.
I guess it runs a lot too. I understand.
One computer. So if you got an error because the code didn't work, had an error, and then let's just say that reality is information, then it would kind of make sense. All right, now I'm going to take a little leap here. Consciousness is an information system. Now, consciousness is awareness with a choice. Consciousness is aware of things. What is consciousness aware of? It's aware of information, right? When we have five senses, and if you took those five senses away, you would be in a black void, nothing. Focused on a retina, a little electrical signal runs down that retina and gets to a synapse, and on and on. So it's all information-based. Your reality is information-based. Your consciousness is an information system, and awareness with a choice, and that defines consciousness. Then awareness of what? Awareness of data, input, photons in your eye. That's what creates the awareness of it. So it's not a big jump to say that consciousness is an information system. And it turns out if you start with that understanding of consciousness, a whole lot of things that are now paradoxical just fall out real easily as understandable. Okay, so the source is consciousness. Consciousness, I just call it the larger consciousness system, an information system. Now, part of that information system can configure itself, just a subset of it can configure itself as a computer, because that's what information systems are. A computer is an information system. Mm-hmm. Part of that information system consciousness is us. We're subsets. That's what we are. We're conscious. We're not the body. The body's the avatar. Remember, virtual reality has avatars in it. So the body's the virtual avatar, but we're a piece of that larger consciousness system, just a subset. And the rule set's what we call science. Scientists dig out the rules. That's what their job is. So you let that ball plasma expand when the clock starts ticking, and eventually it evolves into our universe and evolves us. Out of atoms, you make molecules, and molecules, you make the rest of the macro world. Well, to start at that level is ridiculous. It's way too much computation.
Oh, it is a lot of competition. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, for coming on the show today. Just really great. Just intriguing stuff. Just we want to have you back for sure. Thank you again. Thank you for being here, Tom Campbell. It was really great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alex, for inviting me.
My name's Adam. Great interview.